Alright everybody, welcome back to Mass Effect 2. Let's go ahead and finish exploring all these planets and stuff. Feynman, a hydrogen methane gas giant. Feynman is of far less interest to the colonists of Beckenstein and its moons. Oh wait. We already did this. We read it, I mean. We didn't scan it. Because we had no probes.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Again, don't know what we really use the resources for. I don't think we even used any in the first game. But the only thing we're really short on is element 0. Alright, let's search this way. So we already did Beckenstein. Veltman, a hydrogen helium gas giant. Veltman is home to the Koshirodin, enormous storm cells that appear as whitish spots and are visible as far away as Beckenstein. As with most other colonized gas giants, Veltman's orbital space sports a variety of helium-3 refueling stations for merchant vessels. Of particular note among the orbital stations is the Dynamis Corporation's facility for manufacturing metastable metallic hydrogen. Despite the risks involved in manipulating the powerful mass effect fields needed to do so, Citadel warships, which use the substance in their thrusters, can frequently be seen docking at Veltman as a result. This makes the Boltzmann system one of the most heavily patrolled in Citadel space. And I'm guessing when it says it's poor, that means like you're not going to get many good
Launching probe.
scans.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Okay, well we only have one thing that's under 3,000 now, and that's element 0. We actually haven't gotten any in quite a while.
Probe launched.
Do we do all of Thuft? Technically named Thuft, Dutch for the head. Thuft is a dwarf planet with a moderate carbon dioxide atmosphere and rich deposits of pyroclase. Originally put on the star charts when a human scout ship needed to discharge its drive core and wasn't able to reach the system's gas giants in time, Thuft has seen some development by Hoshichiri Heavy Industries. Pyroclase from the asteroid can be found in common industrial products such as industrial cable insulation and fire-resistant prefab housing walls. Okay, I think we went here, but... oh, no, okay. Did I not read it? Because I don't remember any of that. Because we obviously scanned and probed. Okay. I think that's everything.
We have used half our fuel.
Yeah, I'll go get some more. Okay, now we can recruit the Warlord. I don't know what this is. I think that's a side thing, so we'll wait for that. Investigate Project Overlord. I guess let's recruit the Warlord, since that's only the only thing in this one. Okay, let's see. Grigas. Cold and distant, Grigas is currently 65% rock by mass and 35% frozen methane and nitrogen ices. In the planet's summer years, these percentages change as the sun heats its ice and it evaporates into a thin atmosphere. Its calcium heavy crust has been scouted by countless coreless surveying teams, most of whom came back empty-handed. Oh, this one's rich.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Rich with iridium.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe.
A salary. A salary, Covus Solarian Fire Maiden, is a boiling hot dwarf planet close to the G-class star Ymir. Too hot for lucrative exploration, its only satellites are defunct solar arrays destroyed by pirates long ago. But we can still scan it.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Why even have a, like a scale to reference how much you had, like, because the green right there, it obviously doesn't go, you know, any higher than what it's already at. And once you reach it, it just still goes, so it's so weird to me. Quotus. A hydrogen helium gas giant, Quotus is used by countless spaceships to discharge their drive cores after coming into the system. Commercial vessels restock on their supplies of helium-3 from one of its many orbital platforms. Travel advisory. Piracy at helium-3 refueling stations is common in their Ymir system. Visitors are encouraged to use the escorts provided by the coreless security fleet to and from the system's mass relay. To prevent escort fraud, always ask for identification from the escort ships and compare them to those found on the Corliss Security Fleet's extranet sites.
Launching probe.
Yeah, since I feel like I have a lot of iridium, platinum, palladium, I'm being real picky on what I get. So like, it's got to be pretty high to get it now. Can't be like this low. I'm not gonna hit it.
Launching probe.
Yeah, this one kind of sucks.
Launching probe.
Okay, that seems to be it. Now, Corliss. A garbage SCO with a climate was how one Citadel Council member described Corliss at the turn of the century, and ever since then the Corliss Tourist Bureau has been attempting to rebrand their planet. It hasn't worked, though they have tried calling it the recycling center of the galaxy. Corruption scandals and a staggering murder rate ensure that Corliss' image is permanently stained. Corliss' biggest business is the recycling of decommissioned or junked spacecraft into their component parts. While the invention of Omnigel has made this process significantly cleaner, it is still a dirty business that chokes Corliss' sky with smog and fills its ports with megatons of scrap. A shady hospitality industry and a scavenger underclass round out the spectacle of urban decay. Travel advisory. Corliss ranks second in murder per capita in the Terminus system, and first in off-world murder. Civilian traffic is encouraged to employ security professionals when visiting. Population? Jesus. 3,800,000,000. Colony found in 1781. Capital's Jakku. I guess we're gonna land on the murder capital to get this warlord. And I'm gonna take... Oh, she has more appearances? What the hell? Jack and Kasumi. Because they seem to be the most fun. See, Shockwave. Biotic Shockwave topple enemies in your path. Subject 0. Enhances Jack's weapon damage and health. Improves her power recharge time.
The dossier doesn't say if Okeer is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
There is only one measure of success. Kill or be killed. Perfection is your goal.
I already want to kill this person.
Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
Okay. Planets and locations.
Freedom,
Corliss.
known as the Starcraft Cemetery, Corliss was the regional toxic junkyard for centuries. Ships reaching astronautical near-death at connecting mass relays were sent to Corliss, stripped of every useful component, then dumped planetward to clear shipping lanes. Currently, Corliss hosts numerous merc factions, such as the Blue Suns, rumored to be using downed ship fossils to test advanced munitions. Massive gun batteries threaten anyone attempting planetfall, with minimal defenses against ground attack. Because ancient volcanism greenhoused the planet, Corliss was too hot and CO2 rich to develop a biosphere, despite the abundant lakes that could have sponsored the development of life. Now cool enough for protected habitation, but too scorching for anyone but extremophiles and mercenaries seeking secrecy, Corliss supports numerous Krogan outposts. The Krogan have therefore seeded Corliss with hardy Varen, often kept as warhounds. Varen live primarily on a diet of geophagous vermin and each other.
Infiltrate the Blue Sun's compound. Okay, so Dr. Okeer. Millennia of combat and strategic experience, rumored familiarity with collector technology. A brilliant and brutal Krogan warlord who fought in the Krogan rebellions. Dr. Okeer has become obsessed with saving the Krogan people from a genophage and is believed to have contacted the collectors in an attempt to gain technology to that end. He is currently in a Blue Suns camp on Corliss, though the nature of his relationship with the mercenary group is unknown. Okay. Do we have a map? No.
Being hired is merely the beginning. You must earn your place in the mighty army we are building.
I'd say that's something I like better about the first one as well. You always had a map,
Look
just about
outpost ahead.
everywhere you were.
And they're ready for us.
With my shield somewhere.
I can take you all.
Shit! I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... Son of a bitch.
Doesn't look that bad, actually.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't berserkers. Not at range. You're mercs or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
I've got a nice application of Metagel ready to go. But if you'd rather I just keep walking.
Son of a bitch. I don't know anything. I just shoot the overflow from the labs. The old Krogan up there, he's really been cleaning house lately. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
I want your friends gone. Understand?
Patrol, the last group dispersed. Lost sight 5 minutes ago.
Dispersed? Jador will be pissed. She wanted a show.
You asked for a report, you got it. Dispersed.
Understood. Returning to the labs.
There, you see? I'm helping.
Have you seen Okeer? Does he know about all of this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
What's Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them. They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
Is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
Funny.
I thought so. Come on. Our warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
Training is part of your contract. Failure to perform means...
Organizations.
The recluse... Founded by notorious Batarian slaver Solem Dalsera, the Blue Suns began as a Skillian Verge protection racket, providing genuine protection from slavers and pirates. Eventually captured by the Systems Alliance Navy, Dalsera beat almost 24 charges to be convicted on a single count of conspiracy. The slaver benefited from the tutelage of cellmate and brilliant con artist Bernard Legit's Ledger. Upon release 5 years later, Dalsera incorporated Blue Suns as a legal security agency. Today, the Blue Suns boast a galaxy-wide force of Batarians, Turians, humans, and Krogan. Each deployment is backed by a logistics corps, selling everything from heavy weapons to shaving cream. Despite claims that Blue Suns sells its captives as slaves, no Blue Suns employee has ever been convicted on such charges. Many Blue Suns members sport the company logo in tattoo form, moved during assignments, and reapplied at mission end.
Okay. Find the lab.
Legal and otherwise.
More of them. Can't do it.
Who the hell? Oh. Damn, I keep pressing the freaking wrong one. Oh, I think the one dude died. Oh no, he's back. The hell?
Nothing can stop me.
Oh, it actually hit him still.
Team 4, do you read? Team 4! Com, tell Jador we have a problem. Patrols are going dark. Either the Krogan are pushing or we're being raided.
I'll kill you all.
I guess because we can't get it there, assume we can't either. Yeah, so right now Kasumi only has a flashbang unless we're on the ground. Are you good, Krogan? I'm not.
Destroy you.
Different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
7 what? He's a week old?
They must breed them full size, ready to kill. Not much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
Bred to kill. No. I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother. Survival is what I hear in my head. Against the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before waking. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army. Do you remember J'dor?
I know that name. It causes anger, but also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
Fail one test and you're done? What kind of teaching is that?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
Okay.
Okeer's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It like that. But it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
This lab's full of Krogan. What if they're trying to cure the genophage?
Cure? Cure was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
Maybe spending his week-long childhood in a tank made him crazy, like that merc said.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okeer expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
From what I can see, Okeer isn't having the best luck with his little experiment.
Can you show me the laboratory? I need to speak with Okeer.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
Rough stuff. I like it.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
You could have run, or tried to fight your way back to the labs. Why stay here?
I am waiting. The voice told me, if they come, I fight. But I will not run, and I will not follow. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.
I like that Krogan. Krogan Blood Rage. Feared throughout the galaxy as nightmarishly violent warriors, the Krogan are both aided and hallowed by their legendary Blood Rage. In the grip of that madness, Krogan become seemingly invincible but are merely totally unresponsive to pain. Blood and rage, Krogan fight regardless of injury level, to the extent that Krogan, shorn of all 4 limbs, continue gnashing past brain dead until total somatic death. The supremely resilient, hyper-violent blood rage is the synergy of 2 aspects of Krogan neurology. The first aspect is a positive feedback loop in which adrenaline, also activated by fear or rage, suppresses serotonin, the brain chemical that induces serenity. The second is the overdeveloped Krogan limbic system. In Krogan, as in humans, fear or rage shifts mental control from the frontal lobes, responsible for reasoning, to the limbic system, responsible for aggression and survival. During that shift, Krogan and humans exhibit diminished capacity for logic and self-control. Prior to the ecological devastation of Tuchanka, blood rage was extremely rare among the Krogan. Back then, while all Krogan were capable of heightened anger and violence, in fight or flight scenarios, almost none experienced insensitivity to pain. The 1% who did were those suffering serotonin suppression. At that time, Krogan society regarded the condition as pathological and medicated or imprisoned sufferers to protect them and society. Following nuclear ecocide 4 millennia ago, evolution selected only those Krogan afflicted with blood rage for survival. Today, there are no living memory among the Krogan of a life without mindless, murderous fury. Well, shit.
This is getting interesting.
Gonna need that money for them damn gas and probes.
Run for your damn life! They're all free!
Oh shit.
Charging Krogan! Headed your way!
Oh, she can't do it with the armor, okay.
Can't do that right now.
Of course.
Now you see me. Can't get there.
That was just so I could run away. I can't run down there. Get away from that crate.
Shield down.
Oh shit.
Look out! Watch out! Lights out! Yeah! Destroy you!
Bye. Missed.
Taking heavy fire.
Lights out!
It's so funny when they just fly off.
Enemy charging! Here comes the forwarding Krogan! you!
I don't want the heavies. Circle. And with what they did with that, they made it so you don't have to have a skill just for that, I guess. So that's pretty cool.
We can use this.
Can't do that right now.
Oh my god. Kasumi, you're becoming useless. Bye-bye.
Can't do it.
Now you see me.
Concentrate on the Krogan charge or we're all dead. Who's a genius who gave them arms?
Down you go.
Ugh.
Destroy you.
I guess them putting ammo kind of forces you to use other weapons, and that was their idea. Oh shit. I hate this. Credits. No, it's not. It's honestly not too bad.
Open fire!
Kill the trespassers. I'll deal with the traitorous Okeer.
I'm behind cover. Could you heal? Thank you. Jesus.
Now you see me.
Oh. That's why I don't like the behind cover heal thing. You can't really always trust it.
Berserkers are going down, but the outsider commandos are still incoming. Repeat, still incoming.
Gotcha! Cloaking!
Through my shield!
Had to hurt. Nothing can stop me!
I need everyone out of the labs to fight this. Every floor, every outpost, move!
No, I command that they be killed. But it's so hard to understand.
Now you see me.
Why did he get... Yet again, he just like popped up out of cover for no reason. I don't even have my hand near the buttons. Oh, there's not even anyone over there now.
What do you mean Jador's holding him back? She'll lose all her choice. If we don't get this gun.
Not you.
Heavy weapon.
Concentrate fire on my position. Concentrate on... Ah!
Move the cursor and select the target code segment. Oh, it's this. What? Oh, you can't even touch those. Oh, and you can't do them again? Whatever. The first one I did, I could do it over and over again because I failed it twice.
There are 3 of them.
Going silent. Aha!
Can't aim.
Going dark.
I'll destroy you.
Cloaking.
I'll destroy you.
Going silent.
Getting slaughtered.
Going dark.
Squad 4.
Now get them.
Of course you can't. Oh, but he flew over, so...
Headshot. Going silent. Destroy you.
Heavy weapons covering wreck.
Going dark.
Critical 9. Heavy weapons.
How many of these dudes are there? Good God. Oh, that's it.
Shepard, don't shoot. You know me.
Rana, do I?
I shut down the security cams as soon as I saw it was you. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad it's you shooting up the place. Sorry, Rana Thanoptis. You let me go when you destroyed Saren's lab on Vermeer. Had to outrun a nuke in a utility pod, but it's still a second chance.
I assume you have a good reason for being at this lab.
Don't worry, I'm not wasting the chance you gave me. My work here, strictly beneficial. Not for the mercs. Jador's on a standard power trip. But Okeer is trying to do something good, even if his methods are a little extreme. Everyone deserves a second chance, right? And sometimes giving one pays off. I take care of my debts.
What's Okeer trying to do here?
It's complicated. Jador wants a private army, but Okeer mostly ignores her. He's running the project for his own reasons. I created a mental imprint routine to educate his tank bred. Most don't get through it. He dumps them for some reason. He wants to help his people, but he's not looking for a genophage cure, and he's not going for numbers. That's all I know.
Finding you in a place like this makes me think letting you go was a mistake. You don't want that.
We agree on that. Don't worry. I plan on staying as far away from anything to do with you as possible. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna run like hell before you blow the place or something. I know how you work.
She seemed nice, in that mad scientist ethics for sale kind of way.
Here you are. I've watched your progress. It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
I take it you're Okeer? You don't seem particularly caged, or grateful that I'm here.
You may claim to be here to help, but the formerly deceased shepherd is not a sign of gentle change. Surprised? Old Krogan should know you. I'm sure Rana has already revisited your actions on Vermeer.
I didn't have a lot of room for finesse. If there'd been any other solution, I'd have considered it.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider, one that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
Yeah, don't care. We're here about collectors.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere. I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one. My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threatened the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the Phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the Horde, but it will learn to fear the Lance.
You're just as cruel and manipulative as those who released the genophage on your people.
Perhaps, but I will restore the Krogan, and my soldier will not provoke a nuclear response as a cure or Horde would. My legacy is perfection, with each pure Krogan reaching higher by standing on our dead. They will exceed, but not forget.
What did you get from the Collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange, so isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan. I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype. After I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more cuddling than your collective human teats. I say, let us carry the genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
Your methods are extreme, but you know how to deconstruct a threat. Will you help us?
Perhaps I can strike a deal to secure passage. But my prototype is not negotiable. It is the key to my legacy.
Attention, I have traced the Krogan release. Okeer, of course. I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from Okeer's data. Flush the tanks.
She's that weak-willed. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the Collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
You could just start over, like she plans to. What's the big deal?
This tank is pure. It involved as much trial as data. Starting over will not duplicate it. It must survive. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done.
Well,
This might be useful.
Krogan vitality.
Can we shut that bitch up now?
They've seen us.
Ah, shit.
I can turn them loose. They can butcher each other.
I can't see anyone. I'm trying to figure out if it's just those. Oh shit. Oh shit. I was wondering where that Krogan was. Did not realize right next to me. I thought he was dead.
Everything. Can't do it.
Oh come on, you guys can't do anything.
Going silent.
Should I use Kasumi to
What's
kill
the old guy
Jador
done back
outright?
in his lab?
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins and Okeer's personal life signs are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress. Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress.
If I knew why the Collectors wanted humans, I would tell you. But everything...
After all he's done, he was willing to die to save this thing? Must be valuable.
Crack it open. Let's see what a pure Krogan's got.
A pure Krogan could pack a hell of a punch. We can always use another heavy hitter.
Yeah, a heavy hitter, not a raging monster. But you're the boss.
Normandy, Okeer is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
What about Rex? Where's Rex? Cloning facility. destroyed Okeer dead, but his son was recovered. Loss of Okeer would be a problem. Could be a problem. We'll allow Shepard to decide whether to activate the Krogan.
For study makes sense, but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
There's no way he's getting out unless one of us lets him out.
Or unless Okeer installed some sort of failsafe. Or a malfunction causes the tank to shut down.
I'm not saying we take a crowbar to it right now, but I'm not giving up a potential resource.
It's your decision, Commander. Just be careful.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with them.
Paragon.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, have I? We got a couple. A gift of words from Consort Shira. Oh. Commander, I thought that my gift of words had been incorrect, an embarrassing notion, but my contacts tell me you yet survive. I am pleased to hear that your journey continues, though I sense that you head toward an even deeper darkness. When you fought Saren, only your resolve was tested. But now I fear you cannot rely only on your own strength. Take whatever steps you must to ensure that those battling at your side fight with clear minds and glad hearts. Be well, Consort Shira. You and Garrus are alive. From Dr. Chloe Mitchell. Dear Commander Shepard, I was relieved to hear that you were alive. I was devastated to hear of the destruction of the Normandy and those people who didn't make it off in time. After you went missing and were presumed dead, I feared I'd never see you or Garrus ever again. You and he did so much to help clean up the wards when you were hunting for Saren. The galaxy needs more people like you, and I'm glad that you're still here to protect those of us who've grown to depend upon both of you. If Garrus is with you again, is Garrus with you again, by any chance? After being so happy to hear of your survival, I wondered if perhaps he might have ended up with you. I left a few messages on his public accounts, but you know how he is about checking his mail, and I don't think the comm address I had for him works anymore because he hasn't returned any calls. Always so busy on his grand crusades. His great passions that he focuses on them to the exclusion of anything or anyone else. Anyway, if you know where he might be, I would really love to hear from him. Or both of you could come by the next time you are near the Citadel. Thanks, Chloe Mitchell. Untitled. From Air Invalid Sender Name. Hey Shepard. Heard I have you to thank for getting out of Purgatory. Sent a ship to round me up, but they didn't. Weapons check good enough. I'm gonna carve your name instead of mine into the next victim, so thanks. Got anyone you need dead? You did take a shot at me, though, on my way out, so I have to kill you. You know how it goes. Dad taught me that you let anybody hurt you, they get ideas. So you make sure to send a message, not like I'm sending now, though. See you around. The peoples who live here are coming back, and it's showtime. Look around for your name. I'll make sure you find it before I find you. Billy. Who is this? I have no idea. Decide whether to open the grow tank of the Krogan super soldier aboard the New Normandy. I don't know if we should or not. Your weapon inflicts even more damage and you receive a damage bonus to biotic powers. Your staying power lets you survive marathons of combat, power recharging time, and Paragon and Renegade scores are improved still further. And you receive a bonus to biotic power duration. Oh, we already got that. Now we have Destroyer. Okay. Oh no, we could choose. Whoops. Powerful. Okay. The professor? We only have 3 more to get. Let's see. And they're all over here. So let's do it. What? Why we recruit all of them at Omega? Urdak. Oh. Urdak is a close-orbiting brown dwarf. Most red-brown dwarf binary systems have an average separation of 8 AU. The Cerabaric system is about 12 billion years old, and it has long since used up the deuterium used to fuel fusion, so Urdak is not luminous like some brown dwarfs are. Urdak is a Class L brown dwarf with a relatively low temperature of 1300 degrees Celsius, but its heat and gravity have made it unpopular for development. There are rumors that the heads of several of Omega's crime syndicates maintain private residences on various moons. Whatever the truth of the matter, battles between syndicate vessels are often observed around the ring plane. News outlets on Omega maintain satellites at Urdak's Lagrange points for real-time coverage of these battles, which garner high viewer ratings.
Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
There's some of that element
Probe
0.
away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe.
Okay. Well, there's only 2 planets besides the place where... Besides the... Yeah, Omega. Morkin. A standard methane ammonia gas giant, Morkin has the main source of helium-3 fuel for ships coming to or from Omega. Most of its fueling stations are run by criminal cartels, who engage in cutthroat, sometimes literally, pricing wars. Morkin is also widely known for its layover stations, where pirates in a hurry can find fuel, ammunition, intoxicants, gambling, and sexual companionship at any hour.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
Nothing. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and top off on probes. What's Omega 4 relay? The Omega 4 relay is surrounded by hazard beacons and automated warnings. Over the last 1,000 years, many ships have attempted to pass through it, but none have returned. The only ones to pass freely back and forth through the relay are the mysterious collectors. There are many theories why ships never return from Omega 4. Some say there is a black hole at the far end. Others, mostly the impoverished underclass of Omega, believe there is some form of earthly paradise. Mostly, however, simply think that the collectors capture or destroy those passing through the relay. Oh. Should we enter it?
Until we have a solution in place,
Okay.
we cannot utilize the Omega 4 relay.
Omega. Built in the mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega has been a haven for criminals, tourists, and malcontents for thousands of years. At times, the station has lain idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original elegant design has given way to haphazard expansion by scabbling factions of every species. There is no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can recall a time there ever was one. Population 7.8 million. Guess we're docking. We probably won't finish this one just because I only have about 45 minutes left. I'm trying to make... Usually I'll make the first video of one of these around a little over 2 hours, 2.5 hours, but I want just the normal ones to just be about 2 hours. Shockwave. Your shockwave's power strengthens to become a biotic freight train, swatting aside everything in a long range. Wide impact radius, taking out everything in a broad strip in front of you. Improved or heavy? Let's do heavy. Increase the damage inflicted on a target. Reduces the cooldown by 80% if the target is killed by this power. Ooh. It's 100 more damage points for this one. And they're usually killed.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Okay, so this is going to be a long one anyway. Planets and locations.
Known as originally an asteroid rich in element 0, Omega was briefly mined by the Protheans, who eventually abandoned it due to its thick, impenetrable crust. Thousands of years later, nature did what even the Protheans could not. A collision with another asteroid broke Omega in half, exposing its trove of element 0 for easy mining. A rush ensued as corporations and private individuals tried to strike it rich on Omega, and thieves and outlaws followed in their wake. As space became tight, construction of processing facilities extended vertically from the asteroid, creating Omega's jellyfish-like silhouette. To prevent future collisions, the station is ringed with enormous mass-effect field generators that redirect incoming debris. Today, Omega is a major hub of narcotics, weapons, and EZO trafficking, without even a pretense of civilian government or military control. Only mercenary groups have been able to instill a limited order. The most ruthless is an Asari syndicate run by the notorious Arya T'Loak.
Arya T'Loak.
Please. Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaeed Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive raids even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man.
Batarian delinquent.
Please.
I said tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but Your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Good to have you, Zaeed. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Okay. The veteran, Zaeed's secrets. Planet Zoria. Bring firearms and antihistamines, is what veteran guides say about this lush garden world. First colonized in 2160, Zoria's temperature and tropical zones are overrun with plants and fungi of all kinds. As a result, the air is in most habitable areas is choked with pollen and spores that range from benign to deadly. These scattered colonies across the planet have resorted to clear-cutting and slash and burn farming to create habitable zones. In the more rural areas, where the spores are thickest, are populated only by Vorka. Lax ecological laws allowing mining and manufacturing industries to flourish and pollute cheaply, as the planet's carrying capacity far outstrips the current size of its colonies. Zoria is also home to the Blue Suns mercenary company, who dominate the colony's security forces. The Suns enjoy nearly unlimited influence with local politicians and judges. Ensuing, no other private military contractors can compete with them economically. Nearly every colony has a Suns recruiting station, if not a training camp, though this has hardly made the planet any safer. Piracy, drugs, and vice, and political violence are commonplace. Oh, we have a map. Holy hell. Let's go left since that's the smallest part. Okay, no reason to go over here again. Well, at least it was easy to get him. Now we just need 2 more. There's the afterlife that they said we should go to.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me. Ugh.
Annoyed. If she were expecting you, you'd be inside.
Let's check out these 2 places.
You've let 10 people...
Apartments, marketplace, lower section.
Freedom's progress has been attacked by unknown forces. Okeer and another in the chronicle of the humans failing to defend their own colonies. The Alliance has dispatched aid and transport vessels.
And the humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you're a blight. You, and you, humans, and you. Protheans cast off the lesser races, the Krogan, the Vorja, and the humans. And so they dwell in filth.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Tilok calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck. The area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
That's true, I do have one right there.
We're all human. The plague won't affect us. Let's do it.
Guess we're going in. What the? Abilities, concussive shot. Yeah. No map in here? God damn it. Element 0. The rare element that I don't know what we're going to be using this stuff for.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
Hey fellas.
Good luck in there. Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
I'll kill you all!
They've seen us.
I've seen a lot of bad before. This is worse. Way worse.
You never forget the smell of charred flesh.
Bank terminal? Oh, damn. God, I didn't go over there. This one isn't anywhere. Money. Money, money, money.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
Then it was probably them.
I need to find Morton Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Morton and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you. Can't...
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
I need to find Morton Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier?
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Aliens, non-council races. Vorcha.
Although they
Whoa.
resemble a mammal-reptile cross, the Vorcha have no terrestrial analog. They are humanoid in form, but Vorcha have clusters of non-differentiated neoblast cells, like those of Earth's planarian worms. Damaged Vorcha cells mature into specialized structures to alleviate injury or stress. Transformations include thicker skin following injury, lung adaptation for barely breathable atmospheres, and stronger cardioskeletal muscle under high gravity. Skull capacity and brain size do not change, and Vorcha rarely make more than one somatic overhaul. Vorcha assault each other frequently, causing their young to gain strength, intelligence, and resilience. As a result, Vorcha see inflicting and receiving pain as normal communication. Few Vorcha study professions, in part because their average life expectancy is only 20 years. Because Vorcha can eat and breathe nearly anything, they can live almost anywhere. But racism prevents them from integrating into most societies that dismiss them as vermin. They have few employment options beyond Krogan mercenary bands.
I'm not sure it's racism with the fact that they look like and seemingly act like they want to kill everything. Well, that one was easy.
Tried to claw his way through the walls. Never works.
Bastards seen us in this room. Said we're infected. Idiots can't tell the difference between the plague and a simple cough. Nothing to do now but sit tight and wait for them to wise up. Good thing we brought a deck of cards. 2 days in. Nobody's even come by to check on us. Never thought the Blue Suns would turn their backs on me. This group used to stand for something. When I get out of here, I'm gonna make them pay. Danis isn't doing too good. I think he really does have the plague. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too. Danis died last night. He's still talking to me though. Good to hear his voice. The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
Okay. I don't know why I kept pulling out the gun. Well. This sure is a sad place.
Marks.
What? Oh, hold on, let's go up here first.
do that right now.
Whatever.
Going dark.
I have to say though, so far, I mean, it was already going to be hard to top the first game, but this one's doing it right now. It's apartments. It's just a lot more, even though the first one was, you know, so in-depth in lore and everything like that. This one is about just about every type of character you come across. And then the smaller side, like your main missions, there's a bunch of these main missions that seem like they'll be small, like just getting your crew. Who are these people? But there's so much more to it usually.
Oh, thank God you're human.
When we saw that door open, we thought those Turians had found us. Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are the Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
Then this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorcha started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Morden's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Salarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Morden's clinic. I'm going to be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Morden's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Hey, there we go. But so far, I would say the only downside, I do feel that the gunplay feels a little bit worse, in my opinion, but only because when you're aiming, the sensitivity is a little off for me, but you can always adjust that.
This looks interesting.
In the settings and everything. And then the only other thing so far.
Engaging hostiles.
Is the fact that the planet thing, since their vehicle was so bad in the first one.
I can
Vorcha, I think.
Now you see me.
They removed it and instead have the
I can take you.
instead just have the scanning thing, which to me is just kind of boring.
Heads up. Cloaking.
Ugh. It just blew up. And since I'm not 100% sure what the elements and stuff are used for, at the moment anyway.
Nothing can stop me.
Getting them just kind of seems a little lackluster and boring.
Nothing can stop me.
Shield down.
Going dark. Coming in close. Going silent.
That's so weird that she can't do a shockwave when they have a shield or armor.
If the Vorcha don't finish off the blue thing, I will. Bastards gave me trouble once.
It doesn't really make sense. Element 0.
Hey, back off. What we got here first?
Ah!
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
This plague won't last forever. When the Blue Suns come back, they won't like you looting in their territory.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't find out. It's not like there's any witnesses alive to tell them.
Are some dead Turian's trinkets and a handful of credits worth that risk?
We just wanted to make a bit of quick cash. But when you put it like that, doesn't sound like such a good idea. Hardly found anything valuable anyway. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not worth it.
Do you know a Solarian named Morton Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
I don't know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking what we could carry.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Guess we didn't really think it through.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
The Blue Suns used to keep them down. But with all the Suns getting sick, the Vorcha are making a push to take over the district. I don't know who's gonna come out on top. We just want to stay the hell out of the way.
Tell me everything you know about Morton Solus.
That guy is crazy. He'll patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man. You kinda had that coming.
No way he's just a doctor. No doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
All I know is if you go to his clinic, don't cause any trouble.
The Blue Suns control this district, right?
Well, they used to, before the plague wiped half of them out. Seems like it won't be long until the Vorcha finish them off. Yeah, I'm kinda sorry to see them go. Blue Suns ran a tight ship, kept the district in line for the most part.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while, get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
Good way to get Paragon, I guess. What are we at on that? Almost in the second part of it.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
Quiet, just how I like it.
Morton saved my life. I owe him everything.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Morton.
Morton's around here somewhere. Go talk to him.
He's down there, but I'm gonna go over here.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick.
Yeah, we stopped him.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
Professor, we're running low on Suboxone.
Use melanorin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping of vegetarians. Supplement with butemurol.
Melanorin. Got it.
Senesine is the catalyst. Bonds and genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce.
Manage your capacity.
Senesine toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
Okay, so let's talk to him, I guess.
Professor Morden Solis?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees, no mercenary uniform, quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague? Investigating possible use as bioweapon? No. Too many guns, not enough data, equipment. Soldiers, not scientists. Yes. Hired guns? Maybe.
Relax, Morden. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
I'm on a mission to shut down the Collectors, and I need your help.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I'll get in and deal with the Vorcha.
I think things just got worse.
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected Collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variants.
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for Collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for Collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Salarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Salarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
M6 Carnifex hand cannon acquired. The following squad members are now able to use this weapon. Cure the plague. Paragon. Carnifex hand cannon. There was a thing there, right there. Okay, we still have the Locust, the shotgun, hand cannon. Okay, so the pistol, the hand cannon replaced the pistol. Cool. Highly accurate, lethal sidearm effects against armor, weak against shields and biotic barriers. Upgrades the Predator heavy pistol. The Carnifex is a favorite sidearm of mercenary leaders and Eclipse mercenary tech specialists. An expensive but powerful weapon, its marketing materials feature a charging Krogan with the slogan, "Don't you wish Carnifex was at your side?" Alright, but we're gonna go ahead and... what the hell? End it here. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.